Okay, we are in the studio with a special guest. Josh here is doing what we call a job shadow. He's actually learning about careers in digital media because he might be interested in, say hi Josh,
Hi.
he might be interested in careers in the computer sciences as he graduates from Brookville High School here this year. And was wondering about what do people do within the realm of digital media. So we're here with Laken in the afternoon. Studio is all quiet today because Laken is in here recording her introductory videos and report videos for her senior project DVD. So Laken is pulling up our teleprompter system, and she is going to jump into the network, pull her script up onto the nice big teleprompter screen here. She will then sit at the announcer's desk on the green screen and give her report into high quality, high definition video. And then she will edit that up, put some graphics over top of it, and put it into her senior project DVD, showing her expertise in the realm of what?
Digital media.
Absolutely. And yeah, what are you interested in getting into after you graduate, kiddo?
Graphic design.
Graphic design, very good. And that's what your report is on?
I think it's on laptops, honestly.
Oh, you did it. Oh, you're doing the technology report.
Yeah, from 10th grade. Yeah,
right.
It was on laptops.
Very good. Okay, well, Josh, you're going to now see a different aspect of our system here that you haven't seen before. So let me go ahead and turn this camera on. And I'm going to fire up two things. The first one is a program called Wirecast. I'm going to show you our virtual television studio setup. And then we're just going to utilize Premiere with one of these cameras to capture Laken, so then she can take that raw footage like Hannah did earlier today. You saw her working with the green screen and dropping it, right?
Yeah.
That's what Laken's going to do for her senior project DVD. So come on in here. And actually, why don't you hold the camera? We're going to give a little behind the scenes here. Okay? You see me on here and you see the camera, right? Trial by fire. He's jumping in there. All right, what we're going to do, I just wanted to show him because he didn't get to see. Josh came in earlier today, and unfortunately he didn't get to see the full studio in operation. I was hoping we'd come on a Friday whenever we normally do our regular television show. But so you didn't actually get to see what I'm going to show you here right now in full operation. It would have blown you away. It's pretty cool stuff. We actually do conduct a regular television show every week. It's a webcast show. And as I told you, we got a resident DJ in there mixing original music, and we have guests up on the stage, and we can even pull guests in via Skype and via Facebook Live video feed, and just like you see on TV. Very cool stuff. So while that's loading up, I'll show Josh an archive over here of one of our other shows. If we go to videos, this is an example of archive of one of our shows. So you can see we got our talent up on the stage and the big screen there pulling up content over the shoulder. We do interviews, we do sports reviews, pull content in from the internet, have a sports segment, we do a video game review segment, multiple camera angles. We do school news reports. Entertainment news, top 10 countdowns. It's kind of crazy when you think this is actually conducted and produced by high school students. What we're doing here is absolutely, without a doubt, state-of-the-art digital publishing, true multimedia production, audio, video, and graphics all coming together in an incredible broadcast-level multimedia experience. We're going to get Josh's thoughts on this before he leaves today. So what we're working with here is the program that we use to produce what you saw there, Josh. And how this works is we have multiple camera connections that the program will grab, and you set up scenes with pre-programmed graphics and pre-programmed effects. You produce your show before you launch it, and then you turn around and you basically run the show by clicking through the scenes. And that is, you can see, that's our main set. So there's somebody up on the green screen there, and this is the secondary camera angle, and we go inside there. You can see because the lighting changed, we're going to have to adjust that green screen. So let's go ahead and pick the color here, adjust our chroma key, and we'll pull out that green. go. So, this is the same virtual set with the fake background. This is the same virtual set with pre-programmed video in there. So when Laken jumps up on the scene here, you'll see her. So we're going to talk about our high school dance on March 22nd. She'd be sitting there, and the graphics come up, and we go through the various scenes, as you can see, producing content. Now, we go ahead and we hit broadcast. This is what's cool. This is broadcasting from this system to what we call our Flash Media server. So when I go into Flash Media server via our website, I go to jefftech.us or to our YouTube channel, our Facebook page. We go down to the bottom of the page here to catch our live feed. And guess what? This is what we're looking at. So what is happening here, I'll jump up on the scene there and I'll actually show you. Okay? Let's go back to this scene. And you can see there'll be about a 5-second delay from when I switched that scene. And then it'll come up here live. There, now it's switched. So you got that delay by the time the signal is hitting the studio, over to the server room. From the server room, it's being converted into a live Flash video stream. And then it's showing up in Flash Media Player here in high quality that we can see throughout the school. Now we're going to see Laken jumping up on the scene here. She's getting up here. This is real time. Okay? Now, Laken's a little bit shorter here, so what we can do is we can go into the scene. We can take her scene here, which is the chroma key here. We grab her, we push her up, and we set her in a little bit more of an appropriate angle. Look at that. There you go. Right? Yeah. So now you can see her over here. You'll see the delay. And then you'll see her move up. Boom. So we pre-program in the effects. We do digital overlays for graphics. And then what we do is we go over to this machine, which is grabbing a high-definition output. We have a massive dedicated video card in here which can support multiple video outputs. So we're going out live to our Flash Media server through the internal server setup. We are also going out live through high-definition video over an HDMI cable from this machine to this machine, which is capturing a high-definition version of the show, which we then dump on our YouTube channel. And by the time you're in your car, this thing is up on YouTube to the web. Okay? Very cool. So we go capture. Now, it's not showing up here yet because I have to assign that sequence to go to that machine. So I go to broadcast, external display out, display 3, then it shows up over there, and that's how we got that high quality MPEG-4 version of the show that you just saw. Okay? So we've got multiple technologies working all together. Now I showed you earlier the playlist over there for the TV playlists. We can also suck that content in as a source. So when we're done with a live broadcast, we can say, okay, now we're going to go back to Du Bois TV regularly scheduled programming or Jeff Tech TV regularly scheduled programming. We hit a button and it pulls in that source as well. Very cool. And next step, even cooler than all of this, what you're seeing here can be integrated with, and you can see this on some of the videos that we have if you go to dmtstudio.net or find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Jeff Tech Digital Media. You're going to see kids on webcams. And we can use our iPads and our webcams and pump that feed in to the big screen in the studio and into our virtual broadcast here, so it looks like C-SPAN or CNN, where you got somebody via broadband, right, and they're talking in live time. This is what we're capable of doing. It's crazy stuff. Laken, what do you got planned for today?
Well, I am making my senior portfolio for shop, and we have to record a video for, like, an intro video, just saying, hi, my name's Laken Fitzgerald, welcome to my portfolio, and then read off, like, most of our documents, like our 10th grade English report I did mine on laptops, and it was like a 5-page essay or project or whatever we had to do, and I'm going to read that and then put it in my portfolio, which we are creating in Adobe Encore, and then we are going to going to, what's the word I'm looking for? Put it on a DVD.
Yeah, you're going to master this sound. What we're going to do is we're going to shoot Laken on just the green screen, and then we're going to master that down. She can edit out her errors or whatever, and as she's talking, the graphics for her PowerPoint will pop up over her shoulder like you see in a newscast. So what we're going to do today is just capture the raw video, which then Laken will go ahead and edit up. So what we're going to do is we're going to use a different platform here. This is called Adobe Premiere, video capture and editing software. What we're going to do is we're going to go to a new project. We're going to go to Laken's folder on our network. Laken Fitzgerald. Senior project. Where is your senior project? DVD.
And then project content.
Project content. Now let's make a new folder for this. And we will call it Master DVD Videos. Video Projects.
Which I'm probably going to be able to record 2 today because the other one will have to be on my PowerPoint and that's not done yet.
So let's call this Master Videos. And this will open up what is called a Premiere file, Adobe Premiere. We're going to capture in standard American format, NTSC standard video, which is 720 by 480. We're not going to worry about shooting in high def. We're going to go ahead and open up this file. Now, what will happen here is we had to reroute the audio from our shotgun mic from the mixer where we normally do our show that way. We're going to reroute it directly to the camera, and we're going to capture that audio right in through the interleaved FireWire connection through Premiere. So we're going to get audio and video all at the same time. We do that by going up to File, Capture. Now you're going to see the green screen pop up here. As you can see there. Very nice. We've got a good quality key. Let's have a seat there, Laken. We're going to name this Laken's Introduction. Clip name, Laken Intro. Okay? Looks good. Now, one of the things we want to see, she's a little bit shorter, vertically challenged, we like to say to be politically correct. Then we got a big announcer's desk. So we want to get rid of some of this other stuff around her. We're going to zoom in a little bit and do a little white balance because you can see some glow there on the desk. We want to get a nice clean key. Then we're going to test it and throw in a background to make sure that we got it good. So for right now, looks good. We're getting audio. Laken, let me hear you talk, dear. Again? Speak louder. Okay, you go ahead. Let me hear you. All right, let's test this. Let me make sure we test audio and see if we got a good audio track here. Let's look at the audio. Audio waveform. Okay, we got no audio. So microphone's probably not on. Laken, you want to turn on the microphone, kiddo? Yeah. Using the one above you. Turn it on. Let's go in here and help her out. You are a little vertically challenged. Okay, you got it?
Oh, no, I think it was on. The batteries, there might not be batteries.
The battery may be dead. Okay, have a seat. Are you nervous?
No.
You should be.
I just don't know how to start this project. Like, I don't know what to say.
It's your project. It's your life. You're going to sell yourself to a potential employer.
For introduction, I'm just going to say, hi, my name is Laken Fitzgerald. Welcome to my portfolio.
Okay.
Does that sound good? For my introduction video?
Well, it's how you want to present yourself to a potential employer, kiddo. I can't tell you. I think it sounds okay. If it were me, myself, I would get a little bit more in-depth.
Okay, then I'll say, hi, my name is Laken Fitzgerald. I'm a senior here at Jeff Tech in the Digital Media Technology program. And welcome to my portfolio. You
may want to, I would say, just a suggestion, I would suggest you don't want to say, I'm a senior here, blah, 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 because you know, you may be able to use this portfolio for years to come. What I would suggest is you say something like, hi, I'm Laken Fitzgerald, I am interested in a career in the graphic arts, and welcome to my portfolio where you can explore projects that I conducted while at Jeff Tech, a digital media technology program. As you can see, I'm competent in web design, I'm competent in video editing, and my love, which is photography and graphic design. So hopefully you like what you see, and hopefully you might be interested in hiring me. Please click through the portfolio, and if you have any questions, get in touch with me. So say it exactly like that.
Let me go type up.
All right, let's do this. I want to go ahead and get this set. So you see what I'm saying? That would be my suggestion to you, kiddo.
Okay.
All right.
I'll try.
All right, she's going to do fine. So let's go ahead and help Laken get her. What'd you think of that, Josh? You think that'll work?
Yeah.
If only we could give lectures like he could, we would be good.
You'd be awesome. You know what? If you could do that, you wouldn't know how to handle the awesomeness. It's crazy. It just kind of comes out. I don't even have to think about it. Because my mom told me that I started talking when I was like, I don't know, 3 weeks old or something. And I hadn't shut up since. It's funny how that works. Okay, I would say, hi, my name is Laken Fitzgerald. I'm interested in a job in graphic arts.
In graphic arts.
There you go. In graphic arts. And welcome to my portfolio. And welcome to my portfolio. Here you will find a sampling of my work that I conducted for my digital media technology class in high school. Class while in high school. High school, okay?
So high school.
You'll find projects. Okay, I'll be right with you, buddy. Get with your team there and let's polish those pages up. Okay, help them out though because they need help, please. Find projects that represent my skills in web design, video production, and digital photography and graphic design.
Should I put in my favorite?
And my favorite, yep. Good. Brandon? Yep, yep. You better be going to the nurse, okay? Don't make, okay? All right. Favorite photography and graphic design. Hope you enjoy my portfolio. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. How's that sound? Work? Yeah? All right, very good. Feel free to contact me. I look forward to working with you. That's the assumptive sale, right? We're not saying, I hope you hire me. We're saying, I look forward to working with you, right?
Kind of like us already asking for a job.
There you go. Now, what she's doing here is putting this up on our teleprompter. So if you come around here, you can see we got a nice 22-inch flat screen display here that she can read very easily from over here at the announcer's desk. And she's going to do her thing. Jump on up there, kid.
Okay. Now I'm just going to need help starting off the other project.
Well, we'll get you going there.
I know it's a read because I have that project done.
Okay, we're going to get a little bit more light on her. Looks good. Audio looks good. Sounds good. Look at that. Looks great. Looks good to me. Okay, we need to do something with that white balance. Hold on here. So we're going to, come on over here. We're going to use our white balance set.
Should I say, hi, my name is Laken Fitzgerald, welcome to my portfolio, and then go in to say I'm interested in a job in graphic arts?
Yes.
Okay, because I have them backwards. Here you'll find a sampling of my work that I conducted for my digital media technology class while in high school. You will find projects to represent my skills in web design, video production, and my favorite photography and graphic design. I hope you enjoy my portfolio. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I look forward to working with you.
There, look at that. Look at that. Now we got a nice, rich color. Looks good. Okay, you want to sit up straight? Okay. Practice run through one time.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Laken Fitzgerald.
Okay,
and welcome to
problem.
my portfolio.
Audio problem. Okay, hold on here.
I need to talk louder.
We got to get the get that microphone. Battery's kind of dead in the microphone, kid.
I need to
Okay, I'm going to switch out the battery for her in the shotgun mic.
And I'm going to switch my line.
This is, come on over here. This is a broadcast quality Sennheiser from Germany makes excellent audio gear. And this is what we call a shotgun mic. You can see this is used in various applications for a very narrow pickup field. It has a very tight conical pickup field where these ribs will actually filter out sound waves that are coming from any other angle other than this tight field. So if you can imagine a cone shooting out from this, from the tip of this microphone, like an ice cream cone, that's getting what's called a very unidirectional pickup. So you see this on poles like this, people out in news, and you see it in movies, right? They're out and they're holding it up high, going over a crowd, and they're pointing it at the sound source. So we utilize this here in the studio and out in the field as well. But it's also an electric microphone, which means it needs to be powered. So we have to put a battery in there. And we found out through checking our audio source that, battery was almost dead. So we were getting a really weak signal. So we're going to pop this in. And these things aren't cheap, so you got to be careful with these. And the electric element in here can also get damaged through cold and through mishandling. So you got to be careful with it. Windscreen cuts down on pops and noises if we were out in the field because of wind hitting it. We're going to put this in our shock mount, and our shock mount will isolate the microphone. So if Laken happens to maybe hit the table, and you would get a little shock wave going through the mount here, it's not going to come through the audio because these little elastic bands there are isolating the microphone so they don't pick up the shock. Okay, make sure that's turned on, and that should be much better. Okay, let's take a look at our audio signal over here. Come on over here, Josh. What we're doing is now we're checking the audio signal here on the camera. You can see. Take a look. Now, speak, Laken. Speak, Laken. Speak.
Hi, my name is Laken Fitzgerald, and welcome to my portfolio.
Excellent.
I'm interested.
Good. Good job. Now, let me go ahead and we're going to capture this one time for you. Good job, kid. Okay, looks good, sounds good. Now we're going to get back into the studio, and we're going to record this for Laken. Okay, follow me.
Since I have two things to record, are we just going to record it all on one video?
We can do separate takes, and then you can edit it any way you need to. Okay? Okay? All right, now we got good audio here. Laken, let me hear you talk. We're going to capture it as a test. Go ahead. Let me do a run through once, and then I want you to look at it and you tell me if you're pleased. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Laken Fitzgerald, and welcome to my portfolio. I am interested in a job in graphic arts. Here you will find a sampling of my work that I conducted for my digital media and technology class while in high school. You will find projects that represent my skills in web design, video production, and my favorite photography and graphic design. I hope you enjoy my portfolio. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I look forward to working with you.
Okay, let's get our talent in here, and you can take a listen to this. So Laken's going to listen to her work, and she's going to verify that it's what she wants. We're going to stop our capture. That capture then saves that digital content, video and audio, to our hard drive. And then what we do is we close our capture window, and we throw this down onto our timeline. Okay? Looks fantastic. Now what we're going to do is we're going to throw a graphic behind it just to make sure that the chroma key looks good and it's the way that Laken wants it. So let's go back up to our project masters. Let's go to our library of resources here. And we're going to grab some moving video to throw in the background. Let's see here. Video stock content. Let's pick a...
Kinda.
Let's just for the heck of it throw this on there.
Do you want them to keep recording? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. We're just going to throw this on here just to see what this looks like.
It's okay, drums. Cramp up.
It's fine.
Oh, I don't like that one. That one's cool.
Hey, we're just going to throw it on. We'll pick one that you like.
This one.
Which one?
Well, I'll do... Yeah,
Which one do you want?
This one.
That one? Okay. Let's throw that on our timeline.
I feel like it's going to mess with the table because the table...
It might. That's why we're testing this. Okay? Now what we're going to do is we're going to assign what is called a chroma key. Can you see this okay? I mean, you can...
Kind of.
Yeah, when you get in closer, that's fine. We're going to right-click on here, and we're going to add an effect
Can you get all up and close in person?
by going Video Effects, and we're going to do what is called a chroma key. We're going to grab the chroma key effect, drop it onto that layer where she is. Then we're going to go into our effects controls. We're going to pick the green layer, and we're going to tell the computer to drop out the green by increasing the overall.
Oh, I guess it doesn't do it very bad.
Doesn't look too bad at all.
The table's
We're going to
fine.
blend that a little bit. Make sure we get a nice output. And our threshold is down. And our cutoff. Let's make... That doesn't look too bad. We can take her, actually, and we can grab the motion. And we can bring her up a little bit and move her over.
I don't like it that close.
We can pull it back if she wants. There we go. Now, what we do, we double click that, and we are going to render this, render entire work area. Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
Let's take that video. Good eye, Laken. We're going to take that video. We're going to go to motion. We're going to blow that up to make the whole screen, fill the whole screen. And then we can render this as a test and see how Laken likes it. Takes a few seconds. So, Laken, let's open this up. And we'll plug in our speakers instead of our headphones so you can actually hear yourself here. And see if you like how it looks and how it sounds. Now, we can do a little bit of something here with that.
Yeah. I might pick a different one just because of the green. Like, I'd probably pick, like, that one or something. Just so I wouldn't have to worry about it because my hair with it being
I think that's a
down
good
and
idea.
stuff,
Why don't we do that? Let's go ahead and just throw that on there instead.
Just so we don't have to worry about
Yeah,
green.
that's a good idea. Because you got that right?
Yeah.
Now, if we really want to do a serious, hardcore broadcast level chroma key, we probably should be doing this in After Effects. But it's good enough for our purposes here. So After Effects has much, much higher quality chroma keying capabilities. See, we're losing the desk there. It is reflecting. All right, but
If
let's
we
take a look at it.
I think maybe we should have sometime get a black cloth for it or something.
Well, that's why we got a black desk. But
But
apparently
it's
it's
glossy,
reflective.
yeah.
But when we ordered it matte to minimize the reflectivity, but apparently it didn't minimize it enough. So,
Yeah.
but it'll do. And then we'll put a title slate over top of that as well. So what we want Laken to do at this point is just take a look at it, see if she's happy with it, if she's happy with how she sounds. Then we'll leave her alone in here. We'll hit capture, and you can do your thing. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
run through once. Then
Okay.
I want you to look at it and you tell me if you're pleased.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Laken Fitzgerald, and welcome to my portfolio. I am interested in a job in graphic arts. Here you will find a sampling of my work that I conducted for my digital media technology class while in high school. You will find projects that represent my skills in web design, video production, and my favorite photography and graphic design. I hope you enjoy my portfolio. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I look forward to working with you.
I think that was very nice. Now, yeah.
And my hands.
Okay, but that's good. See, this is why you're doing it. So you want to make sure that you watch these types of things, okay? And we can zoom in a little bit more on you. I think we should, and that'll help cut off some of the problems that we're having
Well,
with
if
the
we're
desk
gonna put
as
a
well.
title slate, won't it?
It'll help cover that up, yes. If we go up to here and we go title new, let's do a default still. And just as an example, we'll just draw something here so you can kind of get an idea. We would put a title over top of her here, and let's make that a little bit opaque. And we'll say Laken Fitzgerald. And we'll make that Of course, she can design something being the talented designer that she is. I'm just throwing this in here for placement so you can see how this works. Okay? And then we'll drop that over top of her, and as she's suggesting, that's going to hide some of the issues here that we had with the chroma key.
Okay, I'm just going to
run through ones.
Okay.
I want you to look at it. All right, so you get the idea. The point is, when we look at this raw video, it's probably good enough, right? Think it looks good? All right, let's go ahead and save this. Now what we're going to do is we're going to reopen our capture. And Laken, you go ahead and do your thing. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more on you here. And then we're going to, well, I think that's it for today. We're going to go ahead and let Laken do her recording and not be nervous by us watching in on her. And you can take it as you need to. Bring your report up on the teleprompter. Read your report. Remember, all you need to do is just look into the teleprompter and read. You're not going to see that we're reading. And then what we can do is we can use graphics if there's ever a point in your read where it's obvious that you're reading or you had to squint or we had to cut it. We can take graphics from your report and put it over top of that and hide that using the B-roll. Okay? So we'll let her do her thing, and then we'll let you watch her video next week when she gets it completed. So, yay, Laken. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Okay.